Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Teresa and today I'm going to be doing a full face of new products to me. Some of these I've used a couple of times but I haven't filmed with them, and yeah, I figured I would do that to showcase a bunch of new products I picked up here or there or have gotten in my BoxyCharm. But if you're new to my channel, I would love for you to subscribe and definitely keep on watching. So the first product I'm going to put on is a primer. This is by LYS. This brand has definitely been picking up a lot of popularity here on YouTube, and I did get this in my recent premium BoxyCharm. And this is a gripping primer, and it's supposed to have like skincare ingredients to also help your skin as well. This has 5% niacinamide and it has 8 HAs, and it says it's for pore and shine control. It has an interesting packaging. It's like a triangle shape, and one flaw of this is a lot of product comes out, so I kind of have to be careful. I feel like I will use up this product quickly just because of that. A lot pours out, but it's just like a clear primer. It does feel good on the skin, and it's definitely, let me move some of my wild hair, it definitely has a stick to it. I know gripping primers are gaining popularity again. e.l.f. just came out with a new one. Milk has, you know, the primer that started it all, but this is like my first gripping primer, but definitely feel the stick. Next, I don't have a new foundation, but I'm going to go in with my KVD Good Apple. This is in the shade Light 018. I love this, love it. And it's very not liked on YouTube, but I just seen a video by Jamie Page and she was using it and she really enjoyed it too. And I think as long as you don't go overboard with it, it can be a really beautiful full coverage foundation. And normally I use my fingers, but I'm going to use this Real Techniques. It's a foundation brush. It's 301. I know this is a limited edition brush, but the reason I chose it is because it is kind of dense, but it's not super dense. In Jamie's Page's video, she said to use a brush that was kind of not super dense, so it kind of would help sheer it out a little bit. But I also do like to apply this foundation with my fingers as well, because I feel like the warmth of my fingers helps like blend it in. But I've never used this foundation with a gripping primer. Normally I like to use like a slippy primer, like you know, like something with silicone in it to help it like smooth and blend in. It's just one of those foundations you have to be careful about how much product you use because it can get too heavy. But if you apply it lightly, I'm telling you, it's beautiful. At least on my skin. I'm 38 now, and I have dry, well, normal to dry, more recent dry because of the weather being so cold, and I do have fine lines, and I do have like clogged pores, but I think it looks beautiful, and it seemed to apply okay over that gripping primer. Okay, real quick off camera, I'm going to go in with my Wet n Wild Incognito Concealer. This is in the shade Light Beige, and this is another product I really enjoy, and it's affordable at the drugstore. So I'm gonna apply that real quick, and then we're gonna go in with a new powder. Okay, new powder I picked up is not new to the market, but new to me. This is the original formula Coty Airspun since 1935. Now, this was highly talked about on YouTube when I first started watching, and I got mine in the shade Honey Beige. And I was at the Dollar General and I just decided on a whim to pick it up. So it does have like a peachy color, and I have been using this very heavily fragranced. They're not kidding when they say that. It is like that old lady, like, don't mean to say that. It's like what you picture your grandmother wearing when you were a child. I'm going to use my Real Techniques. This is the contour brush, and I'm going to use it to set. Now, this powder, I feel like it's just like a basic powder. It's a little heavy on my skin. Like, I do notice if I go in with too much, it can get crepey. But what I've noticed is most powders do that to my skin now. Um, the powder I really enjoyed was my Health Halo Glow, because I felt like that was a little bit of a lighter powder. But I mean, I will still use this, and I feel like it does a good job like setting everything down. Like my face doesn't feel tacky, and that's something I don't like. I don't like my skin feeling tacky. I'm just gonna go in with a bigger brush just to make sure everything is set, because I feel like with that gripping primer, I don't know, I feel like I could still feel it. Okay, for another new product, I picked this up at Amazon. I've been eyeing this for a while, the e.l.f. Putty Bronzer, and I got mine in the lightest shade. I think it's So Shady. It's the cooler tone one. And I haven't used this yet, but I swatched it, and it was a little disappointing with the swatch. Like, it did dry down to a powdery finish, but it kind of disappeared. So here it is in my hand, and as soon as I blend it, it goes away. So I am a little worried. I did recently watch a video where somebody applied this over their face was set with powder, so, and that's how I would normally use it. So that's what I'm gonna do. And since it's a cooler tone shade, I'm just gonna try to like contour with it, and I'm gonna use my e.l.f. small stipple brush. We'll see how this goes. I did hear that people love this. Okay, but they said to go with like a little bit of a darker shade than you normally go with, because it is so sheer. Like, I see it, but it definitely contoured. Maybe I do like this. I wouldn't use, like I said, I wouldn't use this for a bronzing shade, but to get that like shadowed look, okay. I definitely see, you know, get what it's supposed to do. But it is very, very light. Oh, this brush is starting to get loose on me. I think it's gonna break soon. I had this brush for a while though, and I recently washed my brushes, and maybe I'm just a little too rough with them, because I always end up breaking a brush when I'm washing. I'm gonna contour here. I have a little like jowl thing going on. I mean, the color is so sheer and light, but it makes for less mistakes. I think I would have to try a deeper shade if I wanted to use it for bronzing. But for contouring, I feel like it's doing what I wanted it to do, and it kind of looks undetectable. Okay, so not as disappointed as I thought I was going to be. That's good. And real quick, I am going to use a bronzer. This is my LYS. This is the No Limits Matte Bronzer in the shade Motivate Light. I'm just going to go over my face real quick, and then I'm going to use a new blush. Okay, so this is the new blush palette that I received from a gift from Amethyst Winters. And this is the Wine Tasting Blush Palette from Peachy Queen. Really pretty packaging, cardboard packaging. And you do have 4 intensely bold blushes. I haven't tried these yet. I have swatched it, but I'm gonna go in with the pink shade. It is called Rose, Rose, I think it's called. And I'm gonna use my angled brush from LYS. And I like this because it's super soft and it's a little flimsy, so it gives you a little bit of a sheer application when you have really pigmented products. So I dipped a couple dips, try to take off excess, and let's try it out. Oh yeah, very pigmented. I could definitely see that pink flush, but it's pretty. I don't know if you guys could hear it, but the heat's on right now, and we have a broiler system heating. And I've been noticing a rattling noise when it's on. And I'm very concerned. If you guys know about broiler systems with the heating and why it's rattling when it's on, let me know. I did some Googling and it said something could be loose, like a screw or something, or it could be something with the water intake. Last year we spent a lot of money on it, getting it maintenance, and we got a new tank for it. And I don't know, it just seems like we have been having trouble with it. Even though it's more affordable, like our heating bills are less than forced air, I just feel like we've been having, I don't know, there's always an issue with it. Now for highlighter. This is a newer highlighter palette to me. This is the Cover FX, and this is your custom enhancer palette, and it's supposed to mimic the colors of their like most popular custom enhanced drops. I love the packaging, little plastic compact, and you have 3 shades. So I'm gonna go into, maybe I'll do the pinky shade. I'll do the pinky shade today. And that one is called Blossom. And I'm gonna take my Morphe highlighting brush. This is the M532, and I'm gonna highlight. And I do think this is a nice highlighter palette. I don't think it's anything like unique or revolutionary, like anybody needs to run out and buy it, but I think it's nice. Okay, I'm gonna set my face real quick with the Bloom Effects Tulip Dew Mist, and this is nice. It's a hydrating setting spray, and it's nice because it's an aerosol can, and I think I'm almost out of it. For brows, I have 2 products I want to talk about. This is the Feather Effect Brow Pen from Colourpop, and it says it's made in Korea, but I'm not sure what shade mine is. Oh, light brown. I probably should have got a deeper shade. I don't know. I ordered this. It was hard to pick my shade. It's just like a little pen, and the tip is very, very thin and light, and it looks kind of warm. So it's not my favorite color. I don't know. I just think maybe I needed a deeper color, but when I use it, I don't really see it doing anything. And I know it's supposed to be for like that feathered brow effect, like you're supposed to put like brush strokes in. Maybe it's just not the product for me and what I like, but I just feel like the color is just too light that I feel like it does nothing. So I am a little disappointed. I didn't think Colourpop did a good job describing the shades on the website. Otherwise, I wouldn't have got this shade either. It was just really hard to see the undertones and the shades, and I am disappointed in this product. But I am going to go in with my Anastasia Dip Brow in the shade Taupe, and I got it with, oh, like it's so dirty, these spoolies, but it came with this little brow brush, and I love this one. It is such a fine tip. It's awesome. And I know this isn't a new product to the market, but I did get it in a BoxyCharm, so it's new to me. And so far, I love it. And I know like the Instagram brow trend isn't popular anymore, but I just use it lightly to fill in my brows. I don't really shape out my brows or do anything like that. But I think just a little bit of product through my brows, and then I spoolie it out, and I really do enjoy it. And I think it makes somewhat of a difference. And I love the shade it is in, Taupe. I think it's a perfect shade that I'm looking for. Like it's a cool brown. For the eyeshadow today, I'm going to use the Colourpop. This is the Blush Crush, and this is a Christmas gift for my friend Sarah. It's pretty pinky, mauve type color story. Very more neutral, more wearable colors. And this isn't a new palette either, but it's definitely new to me. It does not have a mirror, but I'll just use my highlighter palette for a mirror. And I'm going to go into the shade Lovesick. It's like that cream color, and just go over my lids. And I have used this palette a couple times, and I think it's up to par with Colourpop's, you know, eyeshadow formula. If you like Colourpop's formula, it goes along with all the other ones. And in the crease, I'm going to go into the shade Made You Blush. This looks like a matte with micro glitter, but once you blend out the glitter, it's not really there. So I kind of just treat them as a matte blush, or a matte highlighter, or a matte eyeshadow. What can I think? But it is pretty, definitely like a blushy tone. I feel like I could probably use this as a blush as well. It kind of matches the blush I'm wearing. Then I'm going to go into the shade Blush Wine. This is like the deepest shade in the palette. It's a matte with that micro glitter. And I'm going to put this in my outer corner area. As soon as I do that, all the glitter comes off pretty much. I'm going to take a shimmer all over the lid. I'm going to go in with Blossom Up, this one right here. It looks like a pink, let's see what it looks like. It has like a pink shift, really pretty. I'm just going to go all over the lid. I'm just doing something simple, like every day. Feels like a smooth, beautiful shimmer. Almost feels like this has like a shift to it, like a pinky champagne or pinky peach. Very pretty. And for my lower lash line, I'm just going to line it with the shade Blush Wine with the angled brush just to define my lower lashes real quick. When I apply it this way, I could still see the glitter in it a little bit. And I always forget to do this. I am going to highlight my inner corners and brow bone with the shade Pop a Bottle right here. It looks like the lightest. Oh, this almost feels, yeah, this one feels like a Super Shock. It's a little more sheer. Yeah, I'm going to highlight my inner corner and my brow bone. That shade was a little more sheer, but I think it's beautiful for highlighting like brow bones. And even if you put that shade all over the lid and that's all you wanted to do, I think that'd be really pretty for like a sheer eyeshadow look. So overall, I think this is a nice everyday palette, easy, quick, and all the shades blended very nicely. And yeah, I like it. Okay, so I'm going to bring you a little closer for a liquid eyeliner. I recently bought this. This is the NYX Epic Ink Liner in the shade Black, and it is waterproof. I have been loving this. I just ran out of my liquid black liner. I enjoy brush tips, and I've heard amazing things about this liner throughout the years, and I finally picked it up. It has a nice black line. I enjoy the brush tip and I find it easy to apply. That's a huge deal. I don't really do a wing. I just line my lashes. But it's juicy. It has a lot of, pigment. I don't have to keep going over the line. That was super quick and easy. I haven't noticed any bleeding when I've done it. I did hear that was a problem with this one, but me personally, I haven't noticed that. It claims that this formula is waterproof. I don't agree with that, but I do think, look at that. I do think it lasts a while and it's easy to remove, but I don't agree that it's waterproof. Okay, that is done. So this is A+ in my book. I'm definitely enjoying this product. Now for mascara. This is the L'Oreal Double Extended Beauty Tubes Mascara. Jen Phelps recently did a video where she said this is a dupe for the Thrive Mascara, which I never tried because this is a tubing formula. It does have this side, which is like an eye primer, helps condition the lashes, and this side right here, which is the mascara. Now, I don't like how the application is because I feel like this thing, because it's so short, it gets in my way. It's kind of like using a sample mascara, which that kind of bugs me, and I don't know. And I haven't, since I've been using it, it doesn't give me what I want in a mascara. I'm going to put the primer side on first. I think the primer side's fine. It's supposed to condition your lashes. Now, this is not a new mascara to the market. And when she said it was a tubing formula and it's, a dupe to Thrive, I was really excited because I love the tubing mascaras that I've tried. I think I really enjoy it. I think they build up beautifully and they give me volume and length. Now, this one markets just to give you length, which I should have thought is a warning sign. Now I'm going to try to build this up, and I don't know, I've only used this a few times, and I just feel like it doesn't build up that great. It does give me length, but I don't, you can see the length, but it doesn't give me the thickness that I enjoy as well. And I do notice that it doesn't flake, it stays all day, and it does come off as like a tubing mascara would with some water, and it comes off in tubes. But so far, I don't know, I'm not loving it. Maybe with age, it'll get better, it'll get a little thicker, and it'll give me the thickness that I want. The length is wonderful, but I guess that's my fault too, because it didn't say anything about thickness. And this little thing gets in my way. I don't like that. I like a mascara with a longer tube. Well, I'm gonna keep trying to build this up. If I don't get the desired volume, I will top mascara on top. Okay, so I think I build as much as I possibly could. I feel like I got some, like a tube or something fell in this eye. I mean, I think it's pretty, and I did have to build up quite a bit to get where I am. Maybe with age, this mascara will get better, but so far, I'm just not 100% impressed. I am picky with my mascara because I don't use false lashes. I mean, if you just want length, maybe you would like this. Or if you don't mind using a second mascara to get the volume. But yeah, a little bummed, a little disappointed, but like I said, I have to keep trying. Hopefully it gets better. Okay, and then I was just at the drugstore and I picked up 3 lip products. This is the Revlon Kiss Cloud Blotted Lip Color, and this is in the shade Spun Sugar. Right here. I'm a little disappointed in the color because I did try this on in the car. Oh well, that was my fault. And then I got 2 Maybelline Super Stay Ink crayons. And these are not new, but Emily Noel talks about them all the time, how awesome they are. And they do have a sharpener at the bottom. And I believe they're around $10 at my CVS. I know some places you could go and get them cheaper. This, I believe, is a newer product. But the 2 Maybelline colors I got are Trust Your Gut and Lead the Way. And I did try out, like I said, I tried all these products on the car. This one is like a little doe foot applicator, and it feels like a satin, and it is a little sheer, which I kind of like the concept of blotted lips. I mean, you could just do that with any matte lipstick and just blot it, but I do like that it's sheer. Not in love with the color. It's very warm. Maybe in like the fall time, I would enjoy this color more, but I'm not a huge fan of warm lip colors, so that's my bad. And then these 2 colors, I enjoy both of them so much. This one is Trust Your Gut, like that pinky nude color, more neutral. And this one is Lead the Way, which is a little more pinkier, and I feel like a little cooler. So here are the colors. I think I'm going to go in with this one that I just swatched with is Lead the Way. And I love, you know, that it has a pointed tip, so you don't have to use a liner. And when I try these on, they go on so creamy. And you get the precision with the tip, and you have the sharpener if you lose that precision. And these are twist up, retractable, so you don't have to worry about sharpening them. But I love the shade. I could see myself using this a lot. And it feels so creamy on the lips. I'm going to let it dry down for a second, and then we're going to do a kiss test, because these are supposed to be super long lasting. These are part of the Super Stay line. Okay, I let it dry for a second. It still feels kind of creamy. It's still transferring. It might need more time to set, but I'm being impatient, guys. I will leave something down below letting you guys know how long this wears, how it wears, and stuff like that. Because I still like wearing lip color, even though we're wearing masks. And I don't know, it feels creamy, looks creamy, feels very comfortable and light on the lips. And it's something you can wear under a mask without transfer. Would be awesome. So I will have to keep you guys updated. But so far, I just want to run through some of the products and give you some, like, what are my favorites, what I don't like. So this, I was actually surprised about. I thought I wouldn't like it, but it does give you like a contour. It's not very noticeable, like you don't see like a ton of pigment in the product, but it did its job. It gave me a shadow, and I do enjoy that it dries down like to a powdery finish. I don't like anything super sticky on my face, and I felt like it worked very well over powder. The gripping primer I'm enjoying. I think it's a nice gripping primer. It does what it's supposed to do. This I'm a little bummed so far. I mean, once I build up like 5 or 6 times, it gives me decent enough lashes, but I just thought it would be better. I don't know. And I'm not loving the packaging, how this is here. I just feel like it's in the way. But like I said, I'll keep using it. And loving this. If you're looking for a brush tip drugstore liquid liner, awesome. Loving it. Absolutely loving it. And so far, I really enjoy this. I think it's so pretty. I love the color. I love the formula. Let me do another quick kiss test because it's been sitting for a minute. Okay, no transfer. I burned my hand again. I'm always burning myself at work, and my hands are extremely dry. So sorry about that, guys. I know it's kind of gross. But anyways, overall, I'm pretty impressed. Love the eyeshadow, love the blush palette. Everything I truly do enjoy, except the mascara. This. I don't enjoy this very much. But everything else seems to be good products. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I know these tend to be longer videos when I do a full face, but I so appreciate you, and I'll try to cut it down as much as possible. And I don't know. I like the way my makeup turned out. I think it's pretty. I love the eyeshadow. I think it's wearable, pretty. It's perfect for like the February month with Valentine's Day. Love doing my pinky looks during this time of the year. And yeah, my face feels good. If the foundation feels light, nothing feels heavy. I just really enjoy today's makeup. And it's crazy because this still feels creamy on my lips, still feels comfortable, and I'm not getting transfer. That's so cool. But anyways, guys, I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys soon. All right, bye.